Welcome to Language Symphony. In this video, we're looking at an IELTS opinion essay, one of the most frequently asked types in Writing Task 2. Let's start by looking at today's prompt. Some believe that nuclear weapons benefit the world at large. To what extent do you agree or disagree? Upon briefly reflecting on the topic, I've decided to take a stance against the idea. That's because it's easier to find strong, convincing arguments highlighting the dangers of nuclear weapons than to justify their benefits. So, in this essay, I will go with the side of disagreement. Now let's look at how we can write a strong introduction for this response. Many people argue that nuclear armaments offer significant advantages to nations worldwide. However, I completely disagree with this view because maintaining a nuclear facility can bankrupt many nations, and nuclear weapons have the potential to eradicate our entire planet if used in warfare. This essay will present solid and convincing evidence to support my opinion. As you can see, this introduction paraphrases the question, clearly states the opinion, and outlines what the essay will cover. Let's move on to the body paragraphs and build our argument step by step. We start with a clear topic sentence. To begin with, the cost associated with developing nuclear weapons and maintaining related facilities is extraordinarily high. This sentence introduces the main idea of the paragraph in this case, the economic burden of nuclear weapons. It tells the examiner exactly what this paragraph is about. Next, we explain the idea in more detail. The procurement of raw materials, nuclear fuel, and the ongoing operation of research centers require massive financial resources. This can consume a significant portion of a country's budget. This is where we expand on the topic sentence. We're explaining why the cost is so high and how it affects national spending. Then comes a specific example to support the idea. For instance, North Korea experienced a severe economic collapse in the 1990s, partly due to heavy military spending on nuclear development. Examples help your paragraph feel more real and persuasive. This one uses a real-world country to support the argument. We go even deeper with consequences. The country also faced harsh international sanctions, leading to long-term debt and a decline in essential public services such as healthcare and food distribution. Now we're showing what happened because of that nuclear spending. This helps build a strong cause and effect chain, which examiners love. Now let's break down the second body paragraph and see how it continues to build a powerful argument. We begin again with a topic sentence that clearly introduces the new main idea. In addition to economic burdens, nuclear weapons pose a catastrophic threat to human survival. This sentence signals that we're shifting from economic issues to something even more serious, the threat to human life. It also links the two ideas smoothly with the phrase, "in addition to." Then we give a detailed explanation of that threat. They produce ionizing radiation that kills or sickens those who are exposed and causes long-term health consequences, including cancer and genetic damage. Here, the paragraph explains what exactly makes nuclear weapons dangerous in simple, clear terms. You're not just saying they're bad, you're showing how they affect people's health. Next comes a powerful historical example. For instance, the detonation of atomic bombs in Japan killed and injured millions of people during World War II, causing massive calamity for the nation. Real-life examples like this make your writing more persuasive. Referencing Japan in World War II is especially effective because it's widely known and clearly supports the point. Then we take the argument a step further from human harm to environmental harm. Lastly, the explosion of nuclear warheads can disrupt the climate. The atomic blast produces smoke and dust that reduce global temperatures and rainfall. This part shows that the damage isn't just immediate or local, it can affect the entire planet. Finally, we explain the consequence of that climate disruption. This sudden global cooling shortens growing seasons and threatens agriculture around the world. So what can we learn from this paragraph? Start with a topic sentence that introduces a new main idea. Explain how the idea affects people or the planet. Use a real-world example to support your point. Add a secondary argument to deepen the paragraph. End with a strong consequence to make your argument more powerful. And that's how you write a well-developed second body paragraph for a high-scoring IELTS essay. Now let's look at how this essay wraps up with a strong conclusion. We start with a clear restatement of the opinion. Those who believe nuclear weapons are advantageous for humanity have a flawed understanding of nuclear technology. This sentence doesn't copy the introduction word for word. Instead, it rephrases the opinion in a confident and assertive way. That's exactly what the IELTS examiner wants to see. Next comes a summary of the main ideas. Not only do nuclear power plants involve considerable maintenance costs that weaken a country's economy, this refers back to body paragraph 1, the economic burden of nuclear development. Then we summarize the second argument. But detonating an atomic bomb can also cause extreme casualties in war and have long-lasting adverse environmental effects. This connects to body paragraph 2, the threats to human life and the planet. Also, notice the use of the not only but also structure. This makes your conclusion more cohesive and formal, perfect for a high-level IELTS response. So, how do you write a strong conclusion for an IELTS essay? Restate your opinion clearly but differently from the introduction. Summarize your two main points concisely. Keep it short and impactful. No new ideas here. And that's how you write a solid conclusion to finish your IELTS opinion essay with confidence. Thanks for watching Language Symphony. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your essay in the comments for feedback.